Hey guys, my name is Brent Lunny. I'm coming to you from Toronto. My story has to do with Learn to Fly. Um, so when my first band, the terrible name called The Riddle, we were playing around town quite a bit doing covers mostly, a handful of original tunes, but we got the opportunity, we were doing well, and we got the opportunity to play at one of the more established venues in uptown Toronto that was a bit of an older crowd, late 40s, 30s, 40s, 50s type kind of crowd. And if you got into this venue and you became one of the regulars, you could consider yourself one of the elite bands, cover bands on the circuit. So we thought, let's kind of establish ourselves a little bit different than maybe the typical kind of stuff they have there, the Steelers Wheel and Van Morrison. No disrespect to either of those acts, I think they're great, but we wanted to show them that we're going to be something a little bit different. So we started the set off with Learn to Fly. And when we finished the first set, the manager comes up and says, I want to talk to you boys. He takes us in the office and says, you can't start a set like that. And we're like what? And he says, with that fucking song. And we're like, the Foo Fighters? He's like, yeah, you can't, you boys, you got to ease into this thing. You can't just come out guns blazing like that. And we're like, but they were dancing the entire time. And he's like, boys, I've been in this business 30 years. You can't start a set like that. You got to ease into it. I'll tell you right now, you'll never play in this town again if you act like that. And we're like, oh, okay. It's not like we started with Everlong or a Monkey Wrench or something. We did play Everlong later in the night, but needless to say, we went out, finished off the night, and we were never asked back. And which is fine. That venue isn't really there anymore. I think it's a jazz club now or something, but nonetheless, I can never hear Learn to Fly without thinking of the Chicken Deli and the guy who knew everything. But I want to thank you guys for that. So, all the best.